Welcome to Mrs. Brunel's art class, first and second graders. I have a fun lesson for you today. I have my assistant Lola here who's working on one of the lessons as well. So right now with the spring weather, I know it's raining today, but it's been so nice out and our birds are all hatching around our house. And there's a ton of birds and a ton of baby birds, and they've been super fun to watch. So I thought it would be fun to do a bird art project since there's so many birds outside. They inspired me. So you are gonna do a fun, it's not realistic, it's more abstract drawing of birds, 3 birds standing on each other, okay? So you're gonna begin with your first bird in the middle. Now he is going to be the medium-sized bird. And your bird body is going to be kind of like a raindrop, but it's gonna go up on the top to make it like its head. Now I'm using Sharpie, but I would use pencil first, and then if you wanna outline it in Sharpie or marker, you can. This project you could, when it's time to color it in, you could use colored pencils, crayons, marker, or watercolor. I think would be cool if you have a Sharpie and watercolor. But if you don't, you could even just use a pencil, paper. So I will begin with my medium bird. Now this bird is going to be facing this direction, okay? So what you want to do is go up, this is like his head, and then come back around. See how it's kind of like a raindrop almost? Turn it this way. Or kind of like a flame there. So that is going to be the basic shape of all your birds' bodies. So in this one, we are doing 3 little feathers coming out the end of the bird. But if you want to do some other feathers or different ideas for your bird's body, I'd love to see them. So that's our first bird. Our next bird is going to be bigger, and he's going to be facing this way towards Lola. He's going to be looking at you. So we're going to have the same shaped body. You don't want them right on top of each other because you want to be able to draw in their legs. So you are going to do the same thing and make his body like that. He's a little bit bigger. Make those 3 little feathers coming off his tail. And that is your big bird. Maybe that's the daddy bird. Maybe this is the mama bird and the top one's the baby bird. So the baby bird will be facing me again. And you will start, I like starting with the tail and kind of going up and then around. That tail's a little wonky, but you know, that's okay. All birds are shaped different. And then there are my 3 feathers. So that's the beginning of your art project. So the next step you're going to do is add some legs. Ooh, I made them a little far apart. So I'm gonna have some really long legs, which I think is cute. But if you would like your legs a little shorter, make them closer together. Now I just do straight lines down and then 3 at the bottom. You can do 1 line down and even 2 going out this side. So that's that bird's legs. He has some really long legs. That one's kind of standing on his head a little bit. And then this one, don't draw them all the way to the bottom because you're gonna add a little grass at the bottom. So that's the daddy legs, okay? So then the next step, you can add some details. You're gonna add, now I'm just doing a dot for an eye on all of them, but if you wanna add a more detailed eye, you can. Then add in those beaks. Maybe they're pointing up a little bit, or maybe they're going straight out. You can decide. All right, the next step are the wings, and the wings are a raindrop as well. The point will go out towards the tail, And I did my wing like that. There's lots of different ways you can do your wings. You could add kind of like a feathered wing on it if you like, but for this one, I'm just doing the raindrop wings. So those are the ones I'm doing. I'll show you an example. Another one, if you wanted to try, could be like this. Okay, so you decide how you would like your wing. Then you are going to add the ground. And again, you're doing this in pencil, but if you want to do your ground in green marker or green crayon or color pencil, you can, or watercolor. That would be super fun too. Now, these birds are all stacked up, so this bird can smell a tall flower. So you are going to drop a stem going up, and then we're going to draw a flower. Now I'm pretty sure I talked with you guys with different ways of drawing flowers, so you can decide if you want to draw a daisy or a tulip or a rose. I'm doing like a daisy, so I'm going to have a big center and go up towards, the bird's going to smell it. And you just do, actually those are kind of like raindrops going all the way around. So that is the basic project, and then you can fill it in and decorate it however you would like. Maybe you want to add a bug here on the ground, or maybe some clouds in the sky. Maybe you want to take, where did my little crayon go? That blue crayon. Did we put it in here? I had a crayon. Oh, here it is. That has no paper on it. And it works really great to smudge on the side. Remember, we've done this in class where you lay it flat and smudge around in the background. I think that's cute. So be creative with this. Have fun. And show me your finished projects. I would love to see them. I'll leave you my email at the end. And keep on creating, keep having fun, and I will see you guys next week. I can't figure out how to turn my birds, but here they are without them colored in. Here is Lola's drawing, which I love. Here are some baby robins that hatched under our deck. This is what they look like now. They're about ready to fly out.